स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणी अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। रामकृष्णाय ते नमः।
which does not help the common mass of people to equip themselves for the struggle of life, which does not bring out strength of character, a spirit of philanthropy, and the courage of a lion, is it worth the name? We want that education by which character is formed, strength of mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by which one can stand on one's own feet. This is what Swami Vivekananda had to say about the true purpose of education. Swamiji further said, every successful man must have behind him somewhere tremendous sincerity, tremendous integrity, and that is the cause of his signal success in life. Dear friends, we are now happy to introduce a shining example of this Swamiji's message, which we just now read out. Sri Sharad Babu from Chennai. The story of Sri Sharad Babu's life can be inspiring to any aspiring young man and woman. Born in Chennai and brought up in a neighborhood slum in North Chennai, Sri Sharad Babu had to work hard against all odds to complete his higher secondary education. He did his bookbinding work during the summer vacation and saved money for his school fees for the class 11 and 12. When he got plenty of work, he employed 20 other children, and all of them did the work together. That was his first real job as an entrepreneur. His mother cooked in a government school for a salary of rupees 30 a month. So she sold idlis in the morning. In the evenings, she taught at the adult education program of the Tamil Nadu government. Thus, she did 3 different jobs to bring up and educate Sharad Babu and his 3 siblings. Sharad helped her out by selling idlis in the street, even as he pursued his studies. He wanted to see that his mother's sacrifice does not go waste. Hence, after his engineering at BITS Pilani, which was a bold step in his life, and it meant paying his fee by marking his sister's jewelry, he went on to do his MBA from IIM Ahmedabad. He was offered the salary of US 1,85,000 per year. But declining all offers, Mr. Sharad took to the road less traveled and decided to put into reality what he believed in. He started a company under the name of Food King Catering Services. This was his token of gratitude to his mother's determination to educate him and the hardships she underwent. He started the catering business along modern management lines. The first outlet of this venture was opened at IIM Ahmedabad, the place where he studied. Sri N.R. Narayan Murthy of Infosys admiringly inaugurated his first catering unit, while Mr. Sharad's mother shared the dais. Overcoming all obstacles such as paucity of funds, lack of skill in conversing in English, and temptations such as large salary and let going his dream to be an entrepreneur. Otherwise, Mr. Sharad Babu is a shining example of what hard work, sincerity and determination can bring about in life. We welcome Sri Sharad Babu and cordially extend a hearty welcome by presenting a bouquet and memento to him. We now request him to speak to our young friends and ignite their spirit of adventure and faith and ability to pursue what they believe. Sri Sharad Babu will speak on the subject, Fulfilling Our Dreams.
A very good morning to respected Swamijis, respected elders, respected friends. First of all, I would like to thank Ramakrishna Math Pune for having inviting me here to address a gathering of around 1,000 youngsters. I'm not sure like how many of you know, last year I was declared one of the top 8 winners, like top 8 people out of India was declared as youth icon by Pepsi and MTV. So I think I have the responsibility coming from that also to address as many youngsters as possible and just share my thoughts. Thank you Swamiji for a wonderful introduction. So I'll start from there. So I'm sure like we all have some kind of, we are living, right? Like we all have some kind of goals, some, we don't know like where we are. We just want to do something better, but we might not have the answers. We might have constraints, lots of things. I will share my personal experience for some time. Then I'll share what I learned from my life till now, what I want to see and what I am seeing and what I should not see. I started in a place called Madipakam in Chennai. I was born to a mother who is like the only breadwinner of the family. Say 25 years back, her salary was 1 rupee a day, and we are 5 children. I was the third child, 2 elder sisters and 2 younger brothers. One can imagine with 1 rupee what can we buy today, like maybe 1 eclace. 1 eclace maybe 25 years back, I don't know, like if we convert to the net present, like for the inflation and everything, maybe in today's terms, the midday meal scheme program Aya gets around 1,200, 1,300 rupees a month, which works out to be 40-50 rupees a day. With 50 rupees, 5 kids and 1 lady starting from today, I understand it's like really difficult, very challenging, because like 50 rupees we can buy 2 liters of milk, 44 rupees I think, right? So 2 liters, like 1 time coffee in the morning for all 6 people and 1 time coffee in the evening. But that is not enough. We got to pay for electricity bills, we got to pay for other expenses, like what are the expenses. We got to wear some dress, we got to go to the school, educate the children, right? Bring up the family. You are in a slum. So same way my mother started 25 years back. So the salary was not enough to feed the children. So my mother always kept education as the best. She never gave us good food. She never gave us good dress. It's all comparison. Where we are going and where we study and with that. But she made sure her children speak in English, her children go to a school, get educated, come up in life. So that's the dream she had. So both my sisters were studying in a very good government, private tender funded government school. So I was the third child and she had this dream. She wanted me to speak English and you are in the slum. So it's a proud thing like to send your son to a matriculation school. She had the dream but she didn't have the necessary finance for that. So what she thought is like she will start a small idli shop. And so she started the idli shop in the morning, and we used to go around the streets in the slums, morning 7:30, 7, and come back by 8:15, 8:30, sell some idlis, come back, give the money, give the remaining idlis, if at all there is some, and then go to school. So what we used to do is we used to have the same idlis. If it is not sold for that particular day, we used to have the same idlis. And if it is if my mother thinks even this much idlis will not sell after our children goes away, she will again pack the same idlis for the school. And by the evening, if there are some idlis left, she will not throw away. What she will do is like she will make some upma out of it and then give to us. So in this way, you can understand like what she does is like she does cost management, value management. For that particular day, three times meal, she doesn't have to cook. And whatever loss she's making in the business, that goes as a profit for the family. You understand my point? You get it? So after coming from the school, I go to a free tuition, study there, then again come to home, just wait around the chula, the wooden charcoal, the cooking place, and just wait for the food to be cooked and have the food and sleep. So till 6th standard, as I told, like I studied in a matriculation school. It's like people mostly from middle class families study there. So every functions, their parents will get them good dress, good pen, good pencil, good everything, like good food. I didn't have anything. I don't have good dress to wear after each function, Diwali or Pongal or any function, to show them and feel happy about it, to get a recognition in the class. I didn't have proper food to take and share my happiness, like my mother cooked today this food and like this ghee dosa, why don't you have? No, I didn't have it. But when I studied well, I got the recognition in my school. They told he's the first rank holder. So I thought, let me get the recognition at least in this. So earlier part of my life, like till 6th standard, there was no dream. But it was like kind of just understanding life, what it is like, In 3rd standard, I was made, like right from 2nd standard onwards, like my mother fault in paying the fees. So they'll ask me to the teacher on 10th of every month, she'll ask me to stand outside. So I'll question myself, I'm a good student, like why am I made to stand outside? It's a normal question, right? If you are a first rank student, your intensity is like, that is the only recognition, that's the only worth you create in the class. But you are made to stand outside. The natural choice is like to tell that you are made me to stand outside, I'm not going to study. The natural choice is to go home and tell mother like you didn't pay the fees, like they made me to stand outside. So that's the natural choice, right? But I just question myself, like I'm standing outside today, I'm a first rank holder. Is it my mistake? Why I'm punished? The answer came no. Is it my mother's mistake for having dreamt to make me study in a better school? Or for having not paid the fees? Is it her mistake? No. Is it the teacher's mistake who asked me to stand outside? No. Where is the mistake? There is no mistake. It's nature. You are born somewhere. In a poor family, it's nature, it's given. But you got to do better even under this situation. You get my point? So I just told, right now what's important? We understood what's the problem, but what's important? Important is to, again, score the first rank. For that, what is important? To listen to the class. That is important. Whether we stand outside, whether our legs is paining, or there is humiliation, is that important? No. I just told myself, is it necessary to sit inside and listen to the class? No, it's not. Is it possible to stand outside and listen to the class and again score the first rank? I told, yes, it is possible. Just concentrate. I just concentrated, telling this. Even though other people might think I'm being punished, I'm being made to stand outside. But I'm not listening to that. I'm just focused. Again, I studied well, scored the first rank. So, I used to think like, especially my 2nd rank holders, 3rd rank holders, I'm sure little bit, oh, he's made to stand outside, maybe he's not listening to the class. Next time we'll like just score the first rank. No, I'll not give up. So till 6th standard, this used to go. And as I told, like we used to sit around the cooking place and wait for my mother to, cook the food. what she used to do, like out of the sales of that idli, a part of it she used to keep for the next day raw materials, to purchase the raw materials, and part of it is the running and food costs. Rest of the whatever she works in the midday meal scheme program, she spends for the education. So at the night, there are lots of times, like many times in the night, we lived in a hut. I lived in a hut till 10th standard. So night time, whenever there is a one kerosene lamp, and in that kerosene lamp, my mother used to have lots of water. It sounds like really very, very lots of water, large quantity. As to think like she's really, liking water. So yeah, okay, she's liking water, so she's drinking so much. But when I matured after 6th, I found that it's not because of she likes water, it's just because of just to feed us. She feed us every food, all the food, and then like she fills her stomach with water. I think only a mother can do it. As to question why she's doing this. As to question why is she doing this? Is it necessary? She can very well say, I'm giving up. Because in Islam you see lots of people do this, like they abandon their family and they run away somewhere. They go for a second marriage or something like that. You come across one or two instances like that. Especially my mother is so much sacrificing. Has to wonder. She can enjoy, This is her life too. She can wear nice flowers. She can wear nice dress. Out of that education. Why she's doing that? Then I understood the purpose. Is there any agreement written in the society that you got to serve your children by not, doing, not eating, not wearing good dress? I understood. She is giving so much. She's sacrificing so much. And we got to do something in return. Should we work somewhere? Or what can we do? Only thing was left is like I can do at that point of time is to study well. So I started studying well. After scoring first rank, then the next motivation to score more marks is like to make sure the difference between you and your next competitor is really huge. In the first midterm, if it is like 40 marks, by quarterly, halfly, you got to make it like 60, 70 marks, 80 marks. I remember in 7th, once I asked my mother to get a note for me to just go and write the exam, write the test. She didn't have the money because like she has to spend for the business, that raw materials and everything. She told sales is not happen. Early morning, like there is no way I can give you money. So I just told myself, okay, I'm going to the school, but I bunked the school. After going there, I just returned to a place where some construction work was happening. I told I'm not going to go to school, I'm going to work. Somehow my teachers came to know and they informed my parents, like my mother. She took me to the school and told I'm working so hard, but this fellow is not coming to the school. Then headmaster told that, you can.
Sorry for interrupting you. There is a call for Shrikant Sapre of Sahakar Nagar. Kindly report to the gate number 1. Your sister is awaiting your urgent arrival. Please continue. Shrikant Sapre.
So I missed that test. So I told you, after scoring first rank, I make sure the difference is as much as possible. So it really helped when I skipped the test. When my second rank holder scored 698 marks with 7 subjects or 8 subjects. With 8 subjects. I scored somewhere around 691 with 7 subjects. So I just understood the necessary to put hard work, make hay while the sun shines. There's a saying, right? So put hard work when that is possible, so that it helps us in a bad time. You get my point? So 2 of my teachers came forward, English teacher and physics teacher. They told, we will pay your fees, you concentrate on the test. So they paid for 7th. Then my mother again came for 8th, 9th. After 9th, I worked in a leather company for a couple of months. So I thought like it's a very good setup. You're enjoying this work. You got to make something like this in the future. Then 10th I scored really good marks. I came first. After 10th, we got to join for 11th, where there is a special fees, like I was a computer science group student. So I'll tell that. So we got to pay the fees. I was just wondering whether we'll be able to continue our studies or not. So as I told, till 10th, I was living in the heart. Even now, I live in the heart. But till 10th, there was no electricity. Rest of my classmates, everybody had the electricity. One can wonder, it is also a constraint, right? How many of you don't have electricity here? Anybody? No? So, it's a disadvantage, generally we think, when we don't have the electricity. I thought so. My friends have so much facilities, I don't have it. In the night, when I sat in the kerosene lamp, when you have the tube light, what and all we can see? We can see the pictures hanged in the room. We can see anybody entering the room, going out of the room. We can see the fan sound. We can see the fan, rotating. We can hear the TV sound if the TV is on. You get my point? But for me, like when I sit in the hut, under the kerosene lamp, even though the light is dim, what I can see,